the reality is a large portion of the population would rather download series to their hard drive. So how do you change that culture of sort of illegal downloading?
It's always going to be a challenge. Again, one of the things that we've seen in other countries is that when subscription video on demand services start up, you do tend to see piracy dropping. I'm not so naive to say that people they don't want to break the law, but I think that there is an element there that people would rather do the right thing than the illegal thing. But there's also an ease of use factor. I mean, having a hard drive with 1,000 files with strange file names that may or may not be the Teletubbies, or there may be something you really don't want the kids to watch. Have that happen a few times, and it might make you rethink, oh, wait a second, there's something like a Showmax here where it's all laid out nicely. I can see exactly what I'm going to be getting. And for the cost, it's actually, it's really, I would rather spend that small amount than have to go through the trouble of pirating. The other thing is just down the road, whether there is going to be any crackdown on pirating. I guess that could also have a positive impact for us. So yeah, it is something that we're going to continue to contend with. It's not something we can tackle directly, but we think if you're at the right price, the right service, there's a good chunk of people who will happily move over and do the legal alternative.
Richard, on that note, and final question of sort of bending the rules a bit, a lot of South Africans have, prior to Netflix launching in South Africa, been accessing it via proxies. Now, there's talk of those being blocked. What more can you comment on that?
No, it's an interesting development, something to an extent, we've been expecting to see. Yeah, I mean, from my point of view, doing comms for Showmax, it was the best thing in the world to see somebody like a Netflix launch at the same price in the US, but with a fraction of the content, and that obviously irritates people locally. From Netflix's point of view, they are a bit of a hostage to the global rights that the rights that they don't have in the various territories. Yes, we've seen them say that they're going to be cracking down. I've also seen that, I think technically, I'm not sure how easy that's going to be how easily they're going to be able to achieve that. So net, in theory, it's a positive for us, but I guess we'll see how it plays out.